Hello everyone. Welcome. Today, we're diving into a common issue with older vehicles, priming a mechanical fuel pump. These pumps are vital for getting fuel to your engine, but they can sometimes lose their prime, especially after sitting for a while. We'll show you how to get that fuel flowing again so you can get back on the road. First, understand why a mechanical fuel pump loses prime. It's usually because the fuel has evaporated from the pump and lines. This creates an air pocket, preventing the pump from drawing fuel from the tank. Now, let's talk about the tools you might need. A few essential items are a screwdriver, rags, and potentially a helper. Safety first. Make sure the area is well ventilated and there are no open flames. Okay, step 1 is to visually inspect the fuel lines. Check for any obvious leaks, cracks, or damage. If you find any issues, address them before proceeding. A leak will prevent the pump from building pressure. Next, locate the fuel pump. It's usually mounted on the engine block, often near the distributor. Identify the fuel lines that run to and from the pump. Now, the fun part. There are a few methods for priming a mechanical fuel pump. One common method involves manually operating the pump. Some mechanical fuel pumps have a lever or arm that you can move by hand. This allows you to simulate the pumping action of the engine. If your pump has this lever, gently pump it several times. You should hear a slight sucking or gurgling sound as the pump starts to draw fuel. Another method involves disconnecting the fuel line at the carburetor. Place a rag under the fuel line to catch any spills. Have a helper crank the engine for a few seconds. Watch for fuel to squirt out of the line. If you see fuel, reconnect the line to the carburetor. If no fuel appears, there may be a blockage in the line or a problem with the fuel tank pickup. As an alternative, you can try using a small amount of starting fluid. Spray a tiny amount into the carburetor. This can help the engine fire briefly. This short burst can create enough vacuum to help the fuel pump start drawing fuel. Be very careful not to use too much starting fluid. Excessive use can damage your engine. After trying these methods, attempt to start the engine. It might take a few tries for the engine to catch. If it starts but runs rough, it's likely still working to get all the air out of the fuel lines. Let it run for a few minutes until it smooths out. If the engine refuses to start after several attempts, there may be a more serious issue with the fuel pump or fuel system. In that case, consider seeking professional help from a qualified mechanic. That wraps up our guide on priming a mechanical fuel pump. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel for more automotive tips and tricks. Your support helps us create more content like this. And feel free to leave any questions or comments down below. We love hearing from you.